Hello and welcome. So, I'm going to take a look at the Times Cryptic crossword, which has been published on Monday, the 3rd of February 2025. It's the big 15 by 15, so we don't get any setter information. So, not a lot to say other than to reset the timer and crack on. Temporary profession of players. Gently boil some carrots immersed. Simmers. Okay. Any number packed into space where contest is held. There's going to be an N in there somewhere. Contest is a ring. Pitch. Contest is held in a... I don't know. Noticing old bishop helping out mass. Gosh, there's a lot of letters there. Noticing bishop helping out mass. Obeying. Chief. Royal figure almost first to insult China. Chief. Royal figure almost. First to insult China. So that's an IC. Insult China. Chief. Principal, Prince. Principal. Hang on. Prince. China. Pal. I think that's right. I think that is principal. Pal being a mate, which is China mate plate. I think. Not sure about that. Arab maybe having a throat problem we hear, so that's horse. I think. Record middle of opera. So that's an A in box at La Scala. Something to do with opera. Box at La Scala. Record. What is it? CO. Cross people. Come in, beset by grumbles. Artisans doesn't fit. Cross people. Grumbles. Come in, enter. Okay. A son's tried to develop skill. It looks like a son's tried. What's that going to be? Endless pity for fraud. Fraud's a sham. Sham and a shame. Fraudulent American. Introduced by John. Introduced by John. Bogus. Bogus. Holy Father drinking coffee with late Queen seen as sycophant. Gosh. Holy Father drinking coffee. So it's the Pope, I suppose. Pop latte with late Queen ER. I don't know if brown noser is okay for sycophant. Concerned with commercial risk, bearing returns with existing coverage. Readership, risk is bet, bearing returns. I don't know about that. Read. Boy wanting more dance. Boy wanting more. Oh, it's Twist. Oliver Twist, very good. Study NT book in European country. Oh gosh. Then Mark, I suppose. Oh, Mark, one of the New Testament books. It's a bit easy, isn't it? Relatively. Vessel has possible indicator of nationality attached. Vessel has possible indicator of nationality attached. Okay, well, so it's a bit easy. It may all go wrong yet. A couple of pianos in a room associated with the type of singing. A cappella, I assume that is. A cappella? A cappella. What is that? A cappella. A couple of pianos, PP, in a cell A. A couple of pianos in a room. A cell. Where's that A coming from? Oh yeah, APP. Good. A cappella. Good. Call after match, creating a rouse. I would have thought it was a tier there. So I've got a tier. Call. See if that's a tier. Record. record is an LP, middle of opera is an E. Ooh, not sure about that. Might take the zero out actually. Okay, subtlety is absent from annoying individual. So is that literally is annoying individual? Subtlety is I can't think what it is. Politeness or something. Source of fibre is that sisal and iodine. Lass, yep. Sisal, good old sisal. Drug, morphine, injected into leg. Let's just put in morphine and see how that goes. More needed externally. Yeah, there's more. And there's a pin, yep. I emerge after travelling a settler in another land is an emigre, I think. I emerge, yeah, double E, triple E, yep. Good university in Durham, say, to carry on without a break. Good university in. That's a segue, isn't it? Durham is a C, yep, because it's ING. Noticing old bishop, observing. Yeah, helping at mass, observing, golly. Customers initially order ungarnished beef. Eesh. Customers initially, see, order ungarnished beef. I don't know what a name for beef is. Come back to that. Fair exam ought to be like this. Fair exam. Right. Just. Fair. Blonde. Oral. Something oral, I think that'll be. Let's put that much in there for now. Person who helps ruin one possessed by the devil. Person who helps ruin one. Is that an ER? Possessed by the devil. So devil is demon, I assume. Ruin one. Demon. Demon. Person who helps. Not sure about that. Let's leave that for now. Come back. African city. Kinshasa. Has to be. Family has to be in South Africa. Has. Yeah. Kinshasa. Good. Okay. Capital of, I think, Rwanda. Somewhere around there. Rwanda, Uganda. Can't remember one of those. Or Burundi or something. No, it's not Burundi. Trendy leaders deserting Sussex resort. Trendy in leaders. Trendy hip. Gosh, where's that? Is that rid? Maybe that isn't. Maybe that's bright. Trendy. Not Brighton. Trendy leaders a T. Is that bite? Bright. Oh gosh. Right on. Right on, I think that is. Yep. Okay. Board sacking old president. Gosh, board sacking old president. Old president would be Herbert Hoover. Doesn't quite fit. Can't think of any other H's at this moment. Possibly to do with parts. I'll have to go through them if I have to. Harrison. Harry. No, not Harrison. No. Okay. Possibly to do with parts of USA at last being reformed. Possibly to do with parts of USA at last. States being reformed. Oh, is that states? Parts of USA states at last. Possibly to do. Status. At USA at last. Parts of USA. Is that state possibly reformed? Could be states, could be status, couldn't it? leave that like that. I think that's probably where I'm headed on that one. 50 in group. Exciting. Band. Bland. Okay. Digital means of projecting film. Digital. Something to do with fingers then. Digital means. Means of projecting film. Oh, I don't know what that is. Okay, well that's gone pretty well, I would say, as first passes of clues go. So another good one then. Temporary profession of players. Temporary. Profession of players. Acting. This one here, any number. So any number is N or NO, I suppose, packed into space where contest is held. Why can I not think what a place for it? ANO, ANO, into space. What's space? Any number packed into space. Okay, what's this? Niche or something? Subtlety. Nicety. No, not nicety. Is absent from. Is absent from annoying individual. I think that's going to be. I don't know what it's going to be. This one, call after match. Match is a tie, creating rows. Okay, call after match, tiring. Tiring, there we are, tiring. Okay, oh gosh, any number packed into space. Arena, I guess. Area, yes, good. Right, what's this? Subtlety. Nuance. Nuance and nuisance, yes. This is a problem for me. Record. Middle of opera is an E. In box. At La Scala. Record. Let's go there. And record is to log, I suppose. I'll go with that. A Sons, oh gosh, this one. A Sons tried. As, what have I got? Can't have an S, can't have an N, and probably not. A Sons, ST, at, to develop skill. At, try, E, D, add. Okay, that hasn't happened. This one down here. Concerned with commercial risk, so add commercial risk bearing returns with existing coverage. Is that REA? REA. And concerned with commercial risk. Commercials add, but that doesn't really then go anywhere. Does it add to commercial risk is not sure. That one I can't get. Holy Father, gosh, drinking coffee with late Queen, seen as sycophant. Could be brown nose. Drinking coffee. And if I win that, I don't think it is brown nose, but let's see. What's coffee and late Queen? Can't see how that fits together really. So I don't think that's correct. What's this again? If it was a B. Digital means of projecting film. I mean, digital normally means something to do with fingers or toes. Projecting film. What have I got an ORA there for? Oh, moral. Moral? Oral? Immoral? Fair exam. Fair is moral. Ought to be like this. Morally. Should. Hang on, what is it? Here we have craft people. Oh gosh. Craft people come in beset by grumbles. Coming is to enter. So enter there would be enter. Rumbles would be moans, carpenters, I think. Carpenters. Yeah, I'll go with that, carpenters. This was fair exam. Oh, okay, fair. Ought to be like this. Not sure. Okay, I'm going to have to write this one down. This, what was it? A son's tried. A son's tried. And I've got rid of ARI. A-I-R. Buh. I've got lots of letters left. A. Okay, so what do we go there? Can't have an A-E, no. A-O, no. Ast, what, an? Anre. Anst. Trained. Can't be a trained, can it? It can be a trained, actually. A trainedness. Take that out. Don't know. Okay, what's this? Customers initially order ungarnished beef. Okay, so is beef going to be like an argument-y kind of beef, like carp? Or is it going to be something else? Over here we have person who helps ruin one possessed by the devil. Satan. That must be Samaritan then. Aritmar 1, yep, okay. That must be ER as I once had before. What's happening down here? Vessel has possible indicator of nationality attached. Indicator of nationality. Vessel. Pan. Possible indication. Board sacking old. Board sacking old. I mean, what's that? I don't know what a board is beyond, you know, the board of a company. Holy Father, drinking coffee. I mean, there's going to be a latte in there, isn't there? Holy Father drinking coffee, so latte can only fit there, can't it? Because it's a flatterer, I guess. Flatter. Don't know what the holy bit's doing there, but that's a flick, isn't it? I suppose. Digital means of projecting film, yeah, flick. Okay, that I've still got an idea. Concerned with commercial risk, bearing returns with existing coverage. Gosh. Fair exam. Ought to be like this. Okay, that looks good for state. Is it any states or status? That one I just can't decide. That one, Harris. Oh, board. Okay, who do I know? No, Harry S. Truman I was thinking of. Board sacking old president. So we've got Trump, Biden, Obama, Bush, Clinton, Bush, Reagan, Carter, Nixon, Ford, Johnson, JFK, Eisenhower, Truman, Roosevelt, Coolidge, Taft, Hoover, and then before that, quite a lot of people I can't name really. Lincoln, Woodrow Wilson, Grover Cleveland. So a bit stuck now, I think, which is kind of annoying because these two here I should be able to get really, because that, well, I said that one. I've got lots of letters here. Concerned with, if that was add, commercial risk is, is there a word for commercial risk bearing returns? Or is it just an anagram of risk bearing returns with existing coverage? Can't see what is. Ant, astray. This I kind of need to actually just write out horizontally. something O, something, something, something O, something P, something A, something, something. Initially order ungarnished beef. I don't think there's any customers initially, so I think that's CO, complain. Okay, they are. I don't understand the OM plain, but ungarnished is definitely that. Okay, I've got another letter out of this this long-winded. Oh come on, what's this? Train, Torrent, So I've got two S's, T, D, O, E to put in there. So you'd probably think that's TED, wouldn't you? Which leaves me SSOE. As for develop skill. That doesn't really work, does it? Adroitness. Oh gosh, no, I didn't know that. Okay, this here, I'm going there, aren't I guess, it's fair to say. P something S something A, something something something. Pass, fair exam ought to be like this, pass able, I suppose. Passable, I suppose. Which leaves this to be bearing returns with existing coverage. Concerned with commercial risk, liability, bearing returns. Ugh. And that's, I still haven't really figured out this clue here. Possibly to do with parts of USA, so that could be states at last being reformed. Being reformed states, status. I mean, if that is an S there, I'd prefer it not to be an S really, because it might give me a better chance on it. Board. H something R, something I, something something. Harpy. Harding. Warren Harding is the other one. One I hadn't thought about. Board. I don't know why that's board. Sacking old. Hoarding. Okay, yep. That's an. What is that? Possible indicator of nationality in attached. Let's take that out. Vessel. Flagon. Flag on, yep. Okay, that's interesting. Possibly do with parts of USA. State. At last being reformed. That's just an anagram of that, isn't it? Statal. Oh God, what have I got? Statal. I guess. Yeah, that seems original. Statal, because it's something at. Yeah, I think that's good. So it just leaves this one here, which is getting beyond me at this moment. Oh, what's this? Something concerned with commercial risk bearing returns with existing coverage. Coverage is something to do with life assurance policies. Assurance, no. Write-on spelled correctly. Bland is good. Write-on, Kinshasa, Flick and Passable. They all look right. Not entirely sure about Passable, but I think it should be. That. So what have we got here? Concerned with art. Artificial, no. At. Commercial risk is ought. Problem here is I just don't really know what I'm trying to get to. Apt. And that many letters, I feel like I should actually be able to act. Add Ad fills the word for commercial, but concerned with commercial risk is ast. Actuarial. Yeah, that's commercial risk, isn't it? Actuarial. Hey, sub 25. Not quite my fastest time ever on the large one. I think I did one just under 22, 23 minutes, but that was good. Okay, I'm going to go through the clues as best I can. So what have we got? I think I've got a double definition here. So if you're temporary, you could be, you can be acting, the acting manager, temporary manager. The profession of players, in this case, think of theatre players, and they are actors, so their profession is acting. We've got a hidden word here, indicated by some in carrots immersed, and gently boiled. Gently boils. Sorry, is simmers. So simmers and boils, both ending in s. Any number. So any number is an n. N equals number, and packed into a space, which is an area, gives you an arena, which is where a contest is held. Noticing is observing. Old bishop is OB, and helping at mass is serving. Chief is prince of pal. Royal is prince. Royal figure almost is a prince without the E on the end. First to insult is the I, so the I from insult. And then China, I think in this case, is China plate, mate, which is a pal, so a bit of Cockney rhyming slang, with an X then going off from mate to pal. Arab may be having a throat problem, so an Arab is a horse, type of horse, and we've got a sound like of horse, so put an A in there would make you sound a bit horse like that. This is a word I don't know, but record is a log, and middle of opera is that E, so middle letter of opera, it gives you the E. A box atlas scalar is a log, or log, I don't know, log I suppose, or lodge maybe. Craftspeople are carpenters, and come in is to enter, inside, beset by grumble, so we've got the word carps, grumbles around it. A son's tried is an anagram of adroitness, which is anagram is indicated by develop, and skill is adroitness. Endless pity, so shame becomes sham for a fraud. Fraudulent is bogus. American, US, introduced by the John, which is the bog. Two bit of slang there really. American slang for the toilet is the John, and in Britain the bog is the toilet. So that's cool. Holy Father, so I think that's FR. Drinking coffee, which is latte, and with the late Queen, so ER for Elizabeth Regina. And seen as a sycophant is someone who's a flatterer. What do we got next? Actuarial, concerned with commercial risk. Bearing returns with existing coverage. I think we've got the word actual around air backwards, so returns with existing coverage. I think bearing. Concern with commercial risk is what actuaries do, so that's actuarial. Bearing, I think bearing is actual, and returning with existing coverage. Or is it actual? Actual is existing. Coverage, I think, is air. I think. I'm not entirely sure about how that breaks down. I've got a double definition here, so obviously the old Dickens story of Oliver Twist, where he was a boy who wanted more. Please sir, may I have some more? It's the classic line, and the dance is the twist. A study is a den, and a New Testament book is Mark, Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, the ones at the beginning. I can't think what we call them. And a European country is Denmark. A vessel is a flagon, so something you drink out of, that kind of vessel, and possibly has possible indicator of nationality attached, so it's got a flag on it. Flag on, there you go. On the downs we have a couple of pianos, so A, PP, P for piano, in a room, which is a cell, associated with A to give us a type of singing, which is a cappella. Call is to ring. You ring someone, you call them on the phone. And after a match, which is a tie, and that's creating rows, which is tiering. Subtlety is nuance, and then I think if you were to put the word is, is, you get N-U-I-S-A-N-C-E, which is an annoying individual, a nuisance. So is absent from the nuisance. Sisal is a source fibre that comes up from time to time, worth remembering. Iodine, and then girls eaten up, so got lass going upwards for girl. Drug is morphine, and hospital injected into legs got a H into a pin, and then literally more needed outside. I emerge is an anagram of emigre. Travelling is your anagram indicator, and a settler in another land is an emigre. Oh, we got good university, GU, in Durham. So Durham is one of the C's, and C's are well, there's Durham Cathedral, and C's are where areas of I don't know, religious areas that are overseen by an archbishop, I think. So the Archbishop of Durham, or the Bishop of Durham, would look after his see. So anyway, to carry on without a break is to segue. Beef is to complain. Customers see, and then initially, so customers initially, sorry, is the C, I think, and then order. I think OM is the order of, I don't know, order of something. It's kind of one of the order of merit. I think it is. It's an award, kind of New Year's honours list award type thing. And ungarnished is plain. A fair exam ought to be this. Well, it ought to be a passable. I think fair. I think it's double definition actually. Fair is passable. That's fair enough. It's passable, and then the exam ought to be passable. So I think it's double definition, or a thing with a cryptic hint. Person who helps is a Samaritan. Ruin one is Mar one, possessed by the devil, which is Satan. The African city of Kinshasa. Now, as I say, I think that's. I'm going to go on a limb and say it's either Rwanda or Uganda. I think it's Rwanda. There's 3 Ks around that area, and maybe I can't remember the other one. Or actually, maybe it's even the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Somewhere in that area, anyway, is Kinshasa, which is an African city. Family is kin. Has is HAS there, to be housed in SA for South Africa. Trendy is right on, and think of Brighton without the B, which is a Sussex resort losing its leader. So Warren Harding, who was one of the few presidents I didn't name until I got to him, who was president I think in 1920 to 24, I think, not entirely sure about that. Harding sacking board, hoarding, I think. Okay, so a billboard. It could also be a hoarding. Sacking O, so take the O out of it, gives you the old president of Warren Harding. Possibly do parts of the USA. So I think this word statal is, so you've got states, so therefore if it's to do with the USA or to do with the states, it'll be statal. Not familiar with that, but that is an anagram of at last, and being reformed is your anagram indicator. 50 is L in Roman numerals, and it's going in a group, which is a band, and exciting little interest is bland. And finally, a digital means of projecting film. So, as I say, digital to do with the finger. So if you flick, you will flick away. It will project. A film is a flick. Project, as in think of it, projectile. So there we go. All done. 24:58. Woohoo! Thanks for watching.